Time moves differently around this hour. Not slow, not fast, just consistent. The earlier quiet has settled into something usable. Energy without sharp edges, awareness without tension. I notice how tasks arrange themselves once I stop checking the clock, when action leads naturally to the next. No commentary needed. The sound stays level like a surface that doesn't ripple easily. It holds attention without asking for it. Thoughts appear in clear shapes. They don't pile up, they don't rush, they wait their turn. There's no need to push harder right now. Everything that needs doing feels reachable from where I am. Movement becomes automatic. Hands know what to do, the body follows without instruction. The music keeps its distance, close enough to anchor the moment, far enough to stay neutral. That balance matters. I don't feel particularly inspired, I don't feel blocked either. This middle space is exactly where focus lives. Outside sounds drift in occasionally, then leave again. They don't interrupt, they remind me time is passing. Breathing stays quiet, even unnoticed. The kind of rhythm that supports work instead of measuring it. Nothing here asks for reflection, nothing pulls memory forward. Attention stays where it's placed. The hours continue without friction, not empty, not rushed, simply occupied. By the later part of the song, there's a sense of continuity. No beginning, no ending, just momentum holding. This is the part of the day that doesn't announce itself, but carries the most weight when it's done right. I stay here clear enough, steady enough, letting the work finish itself, one moment at a time. Windows stay lit in a few places across the street, not signaling anything, just existing on their own time. Moving souls without instruction, steps feel lighter. The pace adjusts itself once nothing needs responding to. I notice how sound changes at night. Less information, more texture, everything becomes background. The music stays level, never rising to meet a thought, never dropping away that holds a steady line. There's no need to check where the day went, that already settled somewhere out of reach. Tonight doesn't need context to feel complete. Breathing becomes something I forget about again. The body keeps its rhythm without supervision. That's usually a good sign. Outside noise drifts by, then fades. Cars pass, voices dissolve, nothing stays long enough to matter. The sound distant, almost mechanical, in a comforting way, reliable without personality. Thoughts appear less often now, and they do, they don't bring stories, just fragments. Then silence, I don't feel particularly tired, I don't feel awake either. The space in between feels usable. Time stretches without shape, minutes are encountered, nothing marks progress, and nothing needs to. The music blends into the room, it becomes part of the air, part of the walls, part of the quiet. This hour doesn't ask for reflection, it doesn't reward attention, it simply allows presence without effort. As the song continues, everything stays even. No shifts, no conclusions, just continuation. By the time the sun begins to thin, the night already feels stable, not finished, not empty, just settled. I stay here, letting the balance hold, until the next change decides to arrive on its own. I thought I was done with feeling like I packed it away carefully. Labeled the boxes, tore myself right open and later. But something about tonight, about the way the air sits on my skin feels familiar. Like a door left unlocked, I hear your voice, not saying anything important, just my name, the way you used to when you weren't trying. And suddenly my chest remembers before my mind can interfere. I don't fall apart, I don't collapse, I just stand still long enough to let it pass till. There was a time I thought love had to hurt to be real, that intensity was proof that something mattered. Now I know better, but knowing doesn't erase my memory, it just changes how it sounds. If I sing it softer, it doesn't disappear, it becomes manageable like fire behind glass. I can't look at it without burning. So feelings don't want resolution, they want space, room to echo without being chased. So I let the melody lie, snap to its scope, but the breathe to stretch its arms inside the silence. I'm not asking you that, I'm not rewriting history, I'm just acknowledging that something once not here, and it changed me in ways I don't regret. Even if I don't visit the place that's taking my memory without returning, our insane that started is still moving forward. The chorus comes and goes, not on announcing itself, just repeating your thought until it feels lighter. I was open, I was honest, I was real, and that counts for something. Even though if my voice shakes, it's not weakness, it's the sound of the air moving through something human. I don't need to be fixed, I just need permission to feel with no consequence. And maybe tomorrow I'll fold this away again, not because I'm afraid, but because I know I can come back to it whenever I choose tonight. I'll let it stand like the song will carry it far enough that it doesn't weigh me down. Note how long enough to fade naturally without being cut short. And as the last sound disappears, I'm still here, steady, aware, able to feel and remain intact. It's more than I used to believe was possible. It's finally quiet, not silent, just calm enough to hear myself breathe. The kind of quiet that doesn't ask questions, it just stays. I let the day loose on its grip, thoughts slow down without being told. Nothing important needs deciding right now, and that feels okay. I was carrying too much noise from places I didn't even notice. Conversations replaying moments that already passed. Now they drift a little further away, my conscious softer like background lights that don't need my focus I don't need to solve anything tonight. I don't need a perfect answer. I just need a moment when my mind can sit still and music moves gently, like it understands the pace I need. Not pushing, not going, just keeping me company. Every breath feels more even now, like my chest remembers how to relax. I let my shoulders drop without checking if it's allowed. Some feelings stay, some quietly fade. I don't chase either one, I let them decide. There's comfort in this in-between space, not tired, not energized, just balanced enough to feel clear again. I don't really wanna dare anymore. I let it stay where I belongs. Tomorrow can't wait. It always does. The night holds everything softly. No pressure to be anything else. Just this calm, just this moment. And when the song keeps playing, I let it blend into the air, resetting something inside me without asking for effort. If this is all I do tonight, it's enough. I feel lighter and ready to rest. Light comes through the window in pieces, not all at once, like it's checking first to see if I'm ready. The day hasn't asked anything yet. No messages, no expectations, just open time. I move slowly at the start, letting small routines line up without forcing them into meaning. Water running in the sink, a quiet sound that keeps going, whether I listen or not. That helps. Thoughts arrive in single steps, not crowded, not loud, easy to place, easy to release. The music settles into the background, steady enough to trust. It doesn't pull my focus, it keeps it clear. There's a rhythm forming between breath and movement, nothing sharp, nothing rushed. I notice how calm feels different in the morning. Less like rest, more like balanced tasks appear one by one, not stacked, not competing. Each one feels manageable in its own time. I don't need motivation yet, I don't need inspiration. I just need this clarity to stay intact. The sound keeps moving forward, not changing direction, just marking time in a gentle way. Somewhere along the line I realize I'm working already, not thinking about starting, just doing. The outside world grows louder, but it doesn't interrupt, it stays at a distance, waiting its turn. By the time the song reaches its later moments, my mind feels arranged, not empty, not full, just clear enough to keep going without effort, without pressure. This is the kind of morning that doesn't announce itself, but carries me exactly where I need to be. quietly, not asking anything from me. Light settles where it finds space and let it stay. The air feels new enough to breathe without thinking. Yesterday already feels a little further away. I move through small routines without rushing them, each step landing where it needs to be. There's no rush to feel motivated, no reason to be inspired. I just need this steady moment to begin from. The music stays gentle, like a guide that doesn't speak, keeping time while I gather myself. Thoughts arrive one by one, not all at once. I notice them, then let them pass. My body wakes up slowly in its own language, stretching, adjusting, finding balance. Nothing feels urgent, but nothing feels stuck. The day opens in a simple, usable way. I don't plan too far ahead, I don't look back either. Right now is enough to stand in. The song continues and I move with it, not forward, not behind, just present. If the day gets louder later, I'll meet it then. For now, this calm start is all I need. Outside, the streets are still undecided. Lights stay on without purpose. The sky hasn't chosen a color yet, and neither have I. I wake without urgency, not fully rested, not tired anymore, just present enough to notice. There's a quiet shift in the air, something loosening like the night preparing to leave without making a scene. I don't reach for yesterday, it already did its part. I don't reach for tomorrow either, it can wait a little longer. The music moves gently forward, not leading, not following, just keeping time. Breathing feels easier at this hour, like my body knows there's no need to rush into being awake. Thoughts form more clearly now, but they stay kind. Nothing sharp, nothing demanding attention. I sit with the in-between, not asleep, not active, comfortable with the pause. The world feels wide, even in its quietest moment, like space opening without asking me to fill it. feel my posture change slightly, a small adjustment, enough to feel aligned without effort. The sound stays light, carrying me forward, minute by minute, without pressure. Soon the day will arrive with its own noise, its own way, but not yet. For now, this calm holds clear, unclaimed, and exactly what I need. Stretch a little longer now, not reaching for anything, just changing shape as the day leans back. My eyes feel tired in a specific way, not sleepy, just full, like they've seen enough for one stretch of time. I slow my pace without deciding to. The urgency from earlier loses its edge, softening on its own. Tasks begin to loosen their grip, not finished, not ignored, simply set down for a moment. The sound moves in wider arcs, less precise, more forgiving. It doesn't track progress, it follows breath. I notice how often I've been holding tension in places I don't need anymore. Jaw, neck, the space between thoughts. Breathing deepens gradually, not as a technique, just as a response to having space again. There's no need to replay what went well or what didn't. Both can rest until another time. Outside movement continues, cars pass, voices fade, nothing demands my attention. The music stays warm, slightly behind me, like a into something usable, not sharp enough to work, not low enough to stop, a comfortable middle. I let my focus widen instead of aiming it. Details blur slightly and that feels kind. Minutes slide past without being counted. The clock loses its authority, time becomes background. By the later part of the song I feel lighter, not refreshed, just less compressed. This is the point in the day where effort stops being useful and presence takes over. Happen without rushing it, without naming it. When the song finally drifts toward its end, the day already feels further away, and the evening feels possible. starting, not stopping, just present. There is space here wide enough to place a thought down and leave it. Breathe happens somewhere behind attention. Time continues without asking to be counted. A voice appears lightly, then thins, then blends. Words loosen their edges, they stop pointing, they become shape, then texture. Nothing pulls forward, nothing drags back, the middle holds. Small changes pass through, tone shifts, air moves, distance adjusts, the sound does not react. It stays reliable, uninvolved. Moments arrive without sequence, they don't stack, they don't wait. Attention drifts, returns, drifts again. Unchanged. The voice stays low, almost part of the room, not separate, not leading. There is no center to follow, no rise, no fall, only continuation. Time stretches without pressure, minutes feel wider, less specific. The background becomes usable, clear, open, neutral. Thoughts appear as fragments, then soften, then dissolve before forming weight. The sound keeps its place, even consistent, unconcerned. Breathing stays unmarked, the body maintains itself, nothing needs supervision. Light shifts somewhere outside, it doesn't enter, it doesn't leave. The music remains as surface, as distance, as calm structure. Nothing here needs resolution. Nothing gathers meaning. Everything passes lightly. As the sound continues, space feels settled, not full, not empty, ready. When attention moves away, the song does not follow. When attention returns, it is still there. No ending signal, no release, only gradual thinning. Sound becomes air, air becomes quiet, quiet keeps its shape. The air cools before I notice it. A small change, easy to miss if I'm still moving too fast. Sounds from the street lose their sharpness, voices blur into motion, everything feels a little further away, and that helps. I let go of the posture I've been holding, the one meant for answering, for reacting, for staying ready. There's nothing left to prove at this hour, no momentum to protect. The day has already done what it was going to do. I move through familiar spaces with less intention, not careless, just unguarded. The music settles into the background like a light turning down gradually. It doesn't signal anything, it just changes the atmosphere. Thoughts slow their pace without needing direction. They stop lining up, they stop competing. I notice how much quieter my body feels once I stop asking it to stay alert. Breath deepens, shoulders ease. Outside lights begin to matter more than shapes. Edges soften, details lose importance. The scene rearranges itself. There's a gentle separation happening, not an ending, not a beginning, just distance growing between now and earlier. I don't review the hours behind me, they've already settled somewhere. Tonight doesn't need them in the foreground. The sound stays steady, not leaning toward rest, not pulling backward, it holds the space in between. Minutes pass without announcement. Time becomes less specific. That's when calm usually arrives. By the later part of the song, everything feels evenly placed. Nothing pressing, nothing missing, just enough quiet. This is the moment where the day finally releases me and the night doesn't ask to be filled yet. I stay here a while, letting the transition complete itself until being still feels natural again. The city sounds started thin now, not disappearing, just stepping back enough to feel distant. Lights stay on in a few windows, but they don't pull my attention. Everyone seems to be somewhere else, and that's fine. I move slower without deciding to. The pace changes on its own, like the night is setting limits that I don't have to argue with. Nothing from today needs replaying. It already happened and now it's finished without ceremony. The music stays close but never in front. It keeps the room steady while everything else fades. I let my phone stay quiet, no checking, no scrolling, no filling the space. Breathing becomes something I notice doesn't need correction. Thoughts arrive less often now. When they do, they don't stay long. They don't ask to be followed. There's comfort in this distance, from plans, from outcomes, from explanations. The night doesn't require clarity, it doesn't reward effort. It just exists and lets me do the same. I feel my shoulders drop gradually, not all at once, just enough to feel lighter. The sound moves forward, minute by minute, never changing direction, never stopping. Nothing here is important, and that makes it useful. Everything fits without trying. Time stretches gently, without pressure, without urgency, without shape. By the time the song reaches its end, I'm already settled, not tired, not awake, just calm enough to stay here a little longer. The day has already stepped away, leaving only its outline behind. Nothing follows me into this hour, nothing asks to be carried further. I notice how quiet feels different now, not empty, not distant, more like space that knows me. The body releases things without needing permission. My soul softens, breath deepens on its own schedule. There's no need to remember details, no need to replay. Whatever mattered today has already settled somewhere safe. The sound stays close, not surrounding, not leading, just near enough to feel accompanied. Thoughts slow to comfortable distance, they appear and drift without forming weight. I let my attention rest where it lands, no correction, no effort. Outside the world continues quietly, inside there's nothing to keep track of. Both feel stable in their own ways. The music holds a gentle warmth, not rising, not fading. It stays consistent like a steady light. Time loses its edges here. Minutes aren't counted, they simply pass without leaving marks. There's understands what comes next before the mind names it. Rest feels available, not forced, not earned. I don't move towards sleep, I don't resist it either. I stay where I am and let the shift happen naturally. The sun continues as long as it needs to. No signal to end, no cue to follow when attention fades. Nothing's lost when it returns. Everything is still here. This is enough. The night doesn't need anything else, and neither do I. The day has already stepped away, and neither do I. Sense you. This is an end. Nothing is enough. The night doesn't need anything else, and neither do I. The hour settles without ceremony. Nothing signals its arrival. Clocks keep working, but they don't feel important anymore. There's less to notice now. Edges soften, details stop asking to be understood. I move through this space slowly, not careful, just unhurried. Every motion feels optional. Sounds arrive in pieces, a distant engine, a floor above, then nothing again. The music stays thin, almost transparent. It doesn't fill the room. Prepare for anything. The next step isn't waiting, will appear later when it needs to. Outside, light becomes secondary. Shapes matter less than stillness. The world simplifies itself without instruction. The sound continues without developing. No destination. I don't search for calm, I don't check for rest. tension and settles best when ignored slightly. As minutes pass, nothing accumulates. No weight, no pressure, no expectation. The song moves forward by not insisting, by staying consistent, by remaining light. Eventually, the space feels ready, not for sleep, not for thought, just ready. I stay there, letting the balance hold until the hour changes again on its own turn. The light outside starts to soften, not fading yet, just changing its mind about the day. I notice how tired my body feels in small places, shoulders, hands, the space behind my eyes. Nothing went wrong, nothing went perfectly either. It was just a day, and now it's ending. I let the noise I've been carrying set itself down, one thought at a time, without sorting it. The room feels different in the evening, less demanding, like it understands I don't need to respond to everything anymore. I stop replaying conversations, not because they're resolved, but because they're finished for today. The music moves at a pace I can follow, not slow enough to fall asleep, not fast enough to keep pushing. My breathing evens out gradually, without instruction, without effort, just because it can. Some tension stays, some of it leaves. I don't negotiate with either. There's relief in knowing I don't have to be productive right now. I don't have to be interesting. I just have to exist. The sky shifts toward evening colors, and I feel something similar inside. A change without drama, a reset without force. I sit with the moment longer than usual, letting it stretch, letting it breathe, letting it become quieter on its own. The day no longer asks for anything. Tomorrow stays out of reach in a good way. The song continues, and I let it carrying me from one state into another. Not awake, not resting, world feels distant in a gentle way, like everything decided to step back. At the same time, I sit with thoughts that don't need answers. They arrive slowly and leave without asking for my attention. There's no rush to explain myself tonight. No waiting for a conclusion. I let them finish feelings stay unfinished. The hours move quietly, almost carefully, as if they know I'm still sorting things out. I notice how my breathing changes when I stop trying to control it. How calm shows up without being invited. Some memories drift through, not sharp enough to hurt, just present enough to remind me I'm human. I don't push them away, I don't hold them close. I let them pass like distant sounds through an open window. The music stays steady, not leading me anywhere, just keeping me grounded in this moment. There's comfort in knowing nothing is required right now. No fixing, no improving, no becoming. I allow myself to be quiet without calling it empty. There's still warmth here, even in the stillness. The night doesn't expect anything, it just holds the space, and that feels safe. For once, when the song keeps going, I feel my thoughts settle, not disappear, just organize themselves. If sleep comes later, that's fine for now. This calm is enough. The room feels settled now, not silent, just balance, like everything found its place. I move through the moment easily, no need to hurry, no need to pause. The rhythm carries me, thoughts still show up, but they stay light. Nothing pulls too hard, nothing stays too long. The music adds a soft edge, enough to feel, not enough to distract, just warmth in the background. I focus without tension, letting time move naturally, each minute clear and usable. There's a quiet comfort here, and knowing nothing is required, I can simply continue at my own pace. My breathing stays even, unnoticed, unforced, a steady pattern. It's the space without shaping it, without guiding it, just staying present. I don't chase inspiration, I don't wait for motivation, I just keep going, and that's enough. The day moves gently, one task into the next. No sharp edges, no pressure to rush. When the song keeps playing, it blends into the moment, holding everything steady without asking for attention. This is the balance between feeling and focus, and it feels right to stay here a while. The room feels smaller in a comforting way, like everything unnecessary stepped outside. The air moves slower now, and I move with it. There's a softness to this hour, not quiet enough to disappear, but calm enough to stop asking questions. I sit with the weight of the day, not examining it, not fixing it, just letting it rest where it landed. Lights cast gentle shapes on the wall, nothing sharp, nothing demanding, just enough to feel grounded. The music doesn't try to guide me, stays beside me, keeping pace without expectation. My breathing finds a rhythm I don't notice right away, only later when my chest feels lighter. Thoughts come through occasionally, but they don't stay, they don't ask to be solved, they pass like distant sounds. There's comfort in knowing I don't need to understand anything right now. Clarity can wait, sleep doesn't need it. The night holds everything evenly, no priorities, no urgency, just presence. I feel my body settle in small adjustments, a shift in posture, a release I didn't plan. The sound stays warm, never rising, never falling away, just continuing. Time stretches without pressure, minutes blend together, nothing marks their passing, and that feels safe. I let myself stay here longer than usual, not because I should, but because I can. The day no longer has a grip, tomorrow stays at a distance in a way that feels kind rather than uncertain. As the song moves forward, I feel myself quiet, not empty, just steady. By the time the last notes arrive, I'm already there, rested enough to let go. The night continues softly, without asking anything back. asking for attention, nothing pulling me away. I settle into the quiet, not empty, just steady, like a surface that holds. Thoughts move at their own pace, no pressure to arrange them, no need to follow each one. They pass when they're ready. The sound stays even, consistent, reliable, like a familiar rhythm in the background. I focus without effort, letting minutes unfold, one after another, without counting them. There's no urgency here, no reason to hurry. The moment stays open and usable. My breathing finds a pattern, slow, unforced, comfortable enough to forget about. Nothing stands out, and that's the point. Everything blends into something manageable. The music keeps its distance, close enough to feel, far enough to ignore when needed. I remain where I am, clear, balanced, undistracted. Time continues quietly, doing what it does, while I stay here and work. The song doesn't ask to be noticed, it just stays, supporting the space until I'm done. The sky isn't dark anymore, but it's not light either. It's that in-between color that never gets named. I like this hour when nothing expects anything from me, when even my thoughts sound tired enough to be honest. I didn't come here to feel better, I came here to feel true. There's a difference, and tonight I finally know it. I used to hold my breath, waiting for something to change, a message, a sign, a moment that would explain everything. But explanations never came, only mornings did, one after another, unimpressed by my questions. So I stopped asking. I let the silence stretch longer than comfort, longer than habit, until it stopped feeling like a threat. That's when I heard myself, not clearly, not confidently, just enough to recognize the voice. It wasn't telling me to be brave or strong or better than before. It just said, stay with the feeling even if it shakes, stay with the thought even if it doesn't resolve. You don't have to turn this into progress to justify surviving it. That line hit harder same hands, the same pulse, the same complicated heart. And maybe that's not a failure, maybe that's continuity. The piano repeats a little too long, the way feelings do when you don't interrupt them. I let it happen, I don't rush the release, I don't search for the hook, I let the melody find me. Somewhere near the middle my chest opens, not dramatically, just enough to let air back in. I remember how heavy everything felt when I thought every emotion needed a conclusion, a lesson to take away. Now I'm okay with resonance, with echoes, with things that linger without instruction. If you asked me what the song is about, I wouldn't know how to answer. It's about standing still long enough to notice you're not falling anymore. It's about realizing that survival doesn't always feel heroic. Sometimes it feels quiet, almost boring, almost gentle. The light starts to shift, barely noticeable, but undeniable. And I don't rush toward it, I let it come to me at its own speed. Because I've learned forcing dawn only makes the night heavier. So I stay listening, breathing, allowing myself to exist without narration. When the chorus returns, it doesn't ask for attention, it just repeats like reassurance does when it's finally earned. I'm still here, not stronger, not healed, just present. And for the first time, that feels like enough. As the last note stretches, I don't hold on to it, I let it fade naturally without fear. The day will start soon, with or without me, but right now in this almost morning, I belong exactly where I am. The sound stays low, almost unnoticed, a steady presence without direction. Nothing here asks for meaning, nothing asks to be held. Words appear, then dissolve. Rhythm, time moves evenly, moments pass without attachment. The voice blends into the room, not separate, not leading, just existing. Thoughts come and go, unmarked, unfollowed, unkept. The music remains consistent, balanced, unchanging. There is no beginning, no ending, only continuation. drift again. The sound does not react, it does not follow, it simply stays. This space remains usable, clear, open, neutral. The song continues without demand, without instruction. And when it ends, nothing shifts, nothing needs adjusting. The quiet keeps its shape. There's a softer light in the room now, not brighter, just clearer. Like the night loosened its hold without saying goodbye. I notice how my thoughts line up, not perfectly, just enough to make sense again. Nothing dramatic has changed, the world is still the same, but something inside me feels less scattered. I take a breath without thinking, and it comes out steady as if my body remembered what calm feels like. I don't feel the need to rush ahead, I don't feel stuck either. I'm somewhere in between, and that feels right. The music carries a gentle lift, not pulling me forward, just reminding me that movement doesn't have to be loud. Some worries fade into the background, others stay quiet, but none of them are demanding my full attention. I let my shoulders relax and my mind follow, not chasing clarity, just allowing it. There's comfort in this moment, and knowing I don't need to decide anything. The next step will show itself when it's ready. I feel a small sense of readiness, not excitement, not certainty, just calm openness. Like the sky before morning, still dark, but no longer heavy. If today has something of me, later I'll meet it then. For now, I stay here, letting the song continue, letting my thoughts settle, letting myself reset one quiet moment at a time.